trouble in the water. Sky 10 showing what appears to be a widespread algae bloom just off North Miami.
And it comes just days after a massive fish kill happening right here in Biscayne Bay. We have live team coverage for you on this water emergency tonight. Christian De La Rosa is live now with reaction from homeowners.
But we begin with Louis Aguirre and the dire warning from scientists tonight. Louis.
Nicole and Calvin, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is bad. Take a look at this. You see this brownish green film covering the surface of Biscayne Bay, and this stretches for miles. And with an impending storm menacing our shoreline, this is the last thing that Biscayne Bay needs right now.
Another devastating blow to Biscayne Bay. Not even a week after recovering from the unprecedented fish kill, another catastrophe. What scientists believe to be algae blooms in the water.
This is what we've been fighting to prevent for years. We've been talking about these tipping points. We've been talking about the risk of algae blooms, and now we're seeing it happen before our eyes.
The brownish green streak seen for miles from the Hollover Inlet all the way to the southeast waters of North Bay Village. Look at the brown sludgy foam covering the eastern shore of the bay.
It's a mess. Look at this.
As Durham takes samples to determine what's in the water, Miami waterkeeper mapping the algae plumes. No coincidence the event is happening near last week's massive fish kill. The red dots represent the hot spots that saw the most dead marine life. The green dots where the suspected algae is now flowing.
These are big flashing red warning signs that Biscayne Bay is spiraling, that we've crossed the tipping point, that things are really out of balance, and we need to act quickly to stop the pollution inputs from getting into the bay so that this stops and it never happens again.
What's worse, there is no way to contain it, and it may just spark a vicious cycle that scientists fear may be very difficult to recover from.
The blooms use up all the oxygen, especially at night when they're not creating any more oxygen, and it essentially smothers waterways. And that's a known pattern of fish kills that we've seen in other places around Florida. We just hoped we would never see that here in Biscayne Bay.
So yeah, that is the fear, that the decaying fish, the rotting fish in the water from last week's fish kill, that created more bacteria, that created more nutrients in the water, on top of the nutrients that we've been adding into Biscayne Bay for decades from all the pollutants, the sewage spills, the fertilizer runoff. So that's what the algae feeds on. That's what created the algae bloom. So now the fear is that the algae bloom will suck more oxygen out of the bay and potentially kill more fish. So I did speak with State Senator Jason Pizzo this evening. We've been messaging with each other. He can confirm that what we're seeing in the Sans Souci canals is in fact algae. He tells me that inspectors from the State Department of Environmental Protection will be out here on Biscayne Bay tomorrow morning to investigate and determine exactly what kind of algae this is. This could be, in fact, toxic. They are asking everyone, please stay out of the water until we know exactly what's in it. That's the latest from Bay Harbor Islands. Louis Aguirre, Local 10 News.